the takeaway really for me with vulnerability management, I suppose, and how CTI is so intrinsically linked to it is I remember seeing an analogy done on an image before where it was a castle, right? And this castle was basically saying that your organisation is the castle, right? And the cracks in it and the doorways you didn't know existed were the vulnerabilities, and the CTI side of it, or the intelligence side of it, would be perhaps one of the towers, one of the citadels, or something, the turrets.
Yeah.
That would be giving you your threat intelligence, and you'd have drawbridges and all that kind of good stuff. And I suppose the context around it, which I kept banging on about throughout this, would be knowing where these little secret doors are for the king to get out of when he needs to, and also understanding, again with context, the difference between getting these let's call them soldiers, I suppose, of this castle. You need to know which rooms they need to protect, right? There's no point putting a soldier on every room. Perhaps the room that's full of gold or has got the princess in is probably the one that needs all the soldiers around it, and not necessarily the bakery or something, right? So it's all about context, and I think the takeaways are really for me is know your assets, and if you don't know them, find out. And that may be a big journey of speaking to lots of different people in lots of different areas of the business, because a lot of knowledge leaves with individuals. Never gets picked up on the movers and levers process, and before you know it, there's assets that aren't patched or updated or even looked after. And many organisations and many people within organisations are quite laissez-faire with risk and just putting risks in place. And the other side of it I'd probably concentrate on would be, again, that context piece. Know what it is that you want to protect. So once you understand your assets and you know what you need to protect, you're no longer boiling that ocean, and you're considering the problems for you. And vulnerability management for me, I would have a threat intelligence led vulnerability management process. So I'd put a big threat intelligence blanket over the whole of vulnerability management.